Well, so this is what we decided to do. Sometimes we come with a lot more dynamism. And well, we're looking at the hard copy newspapers and they're here.
Yeah.
You want to start with the Daily
Apologies
Graphic?
to those of you who are sending us messages via WhatsApp. We cannot access it now, but when we do, of course, we're going to run some of your comment by you. Why have I grabbed all the papers? Let me start off with the Daily Guide newspaper. Bawumia dazes NDC on dooms of corruption and incompetence. GMPC grilled over chop chop. Man kills wife, 3 kids with acid. And you would find a nice girl on the front page of the paper. And they say killed Emmanuela Asari. You really can't tell why somebody would do that, but these are speculations because we don't know exactly.
The point is that
what probably went down
in everybody's life. People go through bouts of either depression and different thoughts. The thing is, in our part of the environment, the facilities are not there to help you. And we even as a people, because of our cultural traits and customary issues, traditionally, don't have that empathy for people who are going through emotional and psychological difficulties. We think that they need to own up or be man enough and all that. So it's a difficult thing for many people. And it may not necessarily be because the person is suffering from any financial burden or anything. Just a little thought that gets the person depressed can put somebody in a certain state.
Amazing. And you know, this is a gentleman who returned from Germany, the man. Some of the things that reporters were getting out of, you know, what must have happened was that the lady that he was with was probably cheating or something of the sort, but it still doesn't warrant, you know, this kind of treatment.
Yes, that's the whole point. For many things about suicide and things like that, they just don't make normal sense. That's the point. But we should all know that psychologically the person was going through a certain mental stress. And we have to empathize with such people and even give them opportunities for redress and try to create the institutions that will enable them get some kind of remedies. Those are some of the things that we need to do. In the more developed countries, those facilities are available. But here, if you're depressed, you have to go to the psychiatric hospital. You know.
It's true. Even though, my opinion, they have some of the best doctors you can ever. The psychiatric hospitals. Let's do the Daily Graphic, Roland. Produce documents on ex-gratia payments in 5 days. Parliament orders GMPC. We'll see how it goes. We're waiting for next week, Wednesday. Program for enhanced teacher education launched. Dr. Bawumia chides governments for unfulfilled promises. Horror in Koforidua. This is the story we've been talking about. Man allegedly kills wife. 3 kids commit suicide. Back page of the paper, 10 district hospitals receive computers to enhance operations. Bumprogo schools closed down as residents flee town. That will be it for the Daily Graphic newspaper in terms of the headlines on the front and back page.
We have the Chronicle. Bawumia mocks Mahama, says the president is competent. And if you follow the press conference, said he's competent at being incompetent and not achieving a lot of things. We were advised, but that's a story linked to a GMPC. And we know the GMPC, they appeared before the Mines and Energy Committee. And talking about that very committee, ranking member of the committee will be in the studio. Adam Mutawakilu is one of our guests on AM Talk. He will be in the studio alongside Martin Nyemdap, who is a member of parliament for Pandai. The other story we have, Accra, apparently, it's second on the list of HIV/AIDS infected areas in our country. That's as serious as it can get.
Accra second on HIV/AIDS league table.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought you were cool. Well, in Accra.
As in the cities in the world?
Okay, let me get a proper interpretation.
Okay.
It's on.
In the meantime, let me just announce that it's raining.
It's raining, eh?
Heavily here in Kokomlimle. We don't know how far this stretches, but if you're ready to get out of your house, just be aware that it's raining in some parts of Accra. Make sure you gather the necessary things that you need. And if you don't have any business in town, please stay home and keep watching the AM show. Good advice.
Okay, the thing is, it's among communities or cities in Accra.
Oh, okay.
It's raining.
All right. The Ghanaian Times newspaper, Baumia blast governments over econ policies. Can you say econ policies?
Economic policies, yeah.
Under pressure as parents still lay siege. A bit of that story on pages 16 and 17 in the Ghanaian Times newspaper quickly for you. Okay, so here we go. It says that 2 weeks after the close of admissions, parents are still knocking at the offices of heads of senior high schools for admission in already overcrowded schools. The schools are battling heads of SHS with the management of the 2015-2016 admissions as parents invade offices with protocol letters and that of the computer school selection placement system. We're still talking about this issue, aren't we? Back page, Malam Bridge opened, accreditation board adopts new measures. These are some of the stories you'll find in the Ghanaian Times newspaper when we grab it today. Roland.
So we have this paper. Let's look at it quickly. The Crusading Guide, Mahama is a bad manager. A story linked to Dr. Mudu Baumia. Spio Gabra is the best. Pona Foko must go to court, says patriotic future of MPP. One of these groups within the MPP. Interesting. All right. I think we're done.
Yes, we are. All right. So today, today's 3rd of December.
It is
3rd of December. 3 days into the month of December already, and it's International Day of Persons with Disabilities. I still can't believe I spent about 45 minutes or so with Isaac yesterday, and he's an amazing guy, by the way. He can't see, but he's a very happy person. Went to the University of Cape Coast. Some of them can't find jobs. I think it's a good number of them. That's what we're all working at. But today is their day. We want to spend time with another person who has a certain difficulty. We will talk about it, and then we'll see how all of us are responding to. I think we are all guilty in some way. When was the last time you did something? Do you even think about persons like that?
I don't have people close to me who are, that's why. But when I see them, I tend to encounter them, yes.
Yeah. Some people just assume that every person who can't see or can't hear or has some difficulty is a beggar or is looking for money from people.
Which is not true.
Yeah, which is definitely not true. We tend to ignore them, look away, even when they approach. We don't even know what they're coming to say, and we just, yeah. Okay, so stay with us when we come back. More on International Day for Persons with Disability. And this year's theme is inclusion, access, and empowerment. Stay with us.